heart of the Niger Delta, where oil brought billions to a nation, one man stood up and asked a dangerous question. Why are the people living on the oil-rich land suffering? His name was Ken Saro-Wiwa. Kenule Benson Saro-Wiwa was born on October 10, 1941 in Bori, Ogoni land, in present-day Rivers State, Nigeria. He was brilliant, outspoken, and deeply connected to his people. At the University of Ibadan, he showed signs of leadership and intellectual power. But nobody knew this young writer would one day challenge both a military government and powerful international oil companies. Before becoming an activist, Ken Saro-Wiwa was already famous. He wrote books, essays, and television programs. His comedy series Bassi and Company became one of the most watched TV shows in Nigeria during the 1980s. But while Nigeria laughed at his comedy, his homeland was dying. Oil was discovered in the Niger Delta in the 1950s. Billions of dollars flowed from the land, but the Ogoni people remained poor. Farmlands were destroyed, rivers became poisoned, fishing communities lost their livelihoods, and gas flares burned endlessly in the sky. Ken Saro-Wiwa blamed both the Nigerian government and oil company operating in Ogoniland, especially Shell plc. In 1990, Ken Saro-Wiwa helped create the movement for the survival of the Ogoni people, also known as MOSOP. Their mission was simple: justice. MOSOP demanded environmental protection, political rights, and a fair share of oil wealth for the Ogoni people. For the first time, the world began paying attention to the Niger Delta. Nigeria was under military rule, and military government did not tolerate opposition, especially not from a man gaining international attention. In 1994, four Ogoni chiefs were murdered during a political conflict. Soon after, Ken Saro-Wiwa and 8 others were arrested. They became known as the Ogoni Nine. The military government accused them of murder, but many international observers believed the trial was unfair. Human rights organizations claimed witnesses were bribed and intimidated. Around the world, protests erupted. Government demanded his release, but the military regime refused to listen. On November 9, 1995, Ken Saro-Wiwa and the Ogoni Nine were executed by hanging. The world reacted with shock. Nigeria was suspended from the Commonwealth of Nations. Human rights groups condemned the execution, but for the Ogoni people, their voice has been silenced. Yet, Ken Saro-Wiwa's message never died. Today, he is remembered across the world as a symbol of environmental justice, a writer who became a revolutionary voice, a man who risked everything for his people. His story forced the world to confront the environmental destruction in the Niger Delta, and decades later, the struggle continues. Silence would be treason. Ken Saro-Wiwa. This was the story of a man they tried to silence, but history never forgot his name.
Even in Britain, which has run as a monarchy for all these years, the Scots have their own ministerial system. They have ministers running Scottish affairs. You have a minister for Welsh affairs. And we are here wanting to deal with 253 ethnic groups, or slightly less. And we want to promote only 3 of them, or 4 of them, as the case may be. So you will find, in all the ideas that are being put forward now, we want 6 federations. We want 8 federations. What are they saying? Allow the Hausa, the Yoruba, the Igbo to have 1 federation each. Then corral all the other minorities into certain federations. But in a true federation, all ethnic groups are equal, irrespective of size. If you talk of democracy, democracy is about that equality. And if you don't practice it, you are not a Democrat. So, my advice, if we want to keep this country together, we must not accept simplistic solutions. This is a very complex country. If you look at what I want as an Ogoni carefully, if you look at what the Shekiri want carefully, if you look at what the Hausa want carefully, we may be able to save the situation. But if you take simplistic solutions, we are running into a lot of trouble. That is why the regions failed before. And 3 regions failed, 4 regions failed, now people are talking of 6 regions. 20 years after that failure, I submit that it is wrong. I have an idea what we can do. We must seek a formula. Besides, the United Nations itself has been working very seriously over the last 15 years on the question of minorities and of indigenous peoples. There are indigenous peoples in Nigeria. Yesterday I was sitting near a young man. He's a Kanuri, but he's settled in Lafia. I have a very fine friend from Lafia, Alaji Maidunuma. Very, very fine man. But he's a Kanuri. But he's Turaki of Lafia. Lafia belongs to the Ninzam people. What are the Ninzam people supposed to do? Are they supposed to like it? The same situation applies in Bauchi, where a lot of peoples are under Bauchi, where a lot of peoples are under the arm of other people. They are black people, all right, but it creates a situation of oppression. I submit that we have to look at it very carefully. Now, we must seek a formula which allows all ethnic groups in Nigeria to achieve self-determination and self-respect. This matter of self-respect is important. I go through the whole of this hall. I'm the only Ogoni man here. Is there any other Ogoni man? No. You are wearing the wrong clothes, my friend. Now, that creates...
He's as tall as you are too.
Yes, he is. Sitting down, he's as tall as I am. Now, basically, a country of this nature creates tremendous problems. For some people who never hear their language on radio, on television, and when they go into offices, they don't see anybody who can relate to them. And government today is a question of information. If you have information, you can do well. Business is a matter of information. Now, all these peoples are deprived of these rights. I speak for them, and I say that they have a right to exist. It's even worse when you provide all the resources, and then somebody comes along and uses specious arguments and deprives you of them and tells you are in one country. What assurance do I have? What assurance do we have that tomorrow the powerful among us will not just say, look, we don't want anything to do with Nigeria anymore, and they will actually walk away, and we can't stop them. But when we, the small people, want to go away, then they will come and say, look, we have the army. We will get together and we will show you Pepe. No, sir, I don't accept it.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And click on the notification button so that you'll be notified anytime we post a new video. Do not also forget to follow us on all social media platforms, people_politics. Thank you.